So we'll have a mathematical modeling of electrical systems. So we'll have two different types of system, one to be the static system, another one to be the dynamic system. So static system, that is if a system which does not change with respect to time, that is to be named as a static system. Dynamic system, similarly, if a system changes with respect to time, okay, then it called a dynamic systems overall. Okay, so dynamic systems, a system is said to be dynamic if its current output may depend on the past history as well as the present values of the input variables. So mathematically, y of t is equivalent to phi of u of tau, comma 0, comma tau less than or equivalent to t, where u is the input and t is the time. So example, a moving mass we consider over on it. Whereas when you're considering a model, for example, force equivalent to mass into acceleration. So acceleration is nothing but a differentiation of velocity. So we'll have a m into y double dot is equivalent to u. So that is the initial velocity. Okay, take over on it. Okay. So that is the system. If the current output which depends on the past one, that is as well as the present one, not on future. Okay, it depends on past as well as the present one. So what about the ways to study a system? So system in the sense first classification, which shows that the experiment with respect to actual one. Similarly, the experiment with respect to model one. So this is the way to study. What about the actual system and what about the models? So model, again we can give the classifications about an physical model and the other one to be the mathematical model. So when you are doing about a mathematical model, we'll have about an analytical solutions and simulations. So we'll have a analytical solutions and the simulations over on it. So simulations will have a frequency domain, time domain, and hybrid domain. Analytical solutions will have a simulations will have a frequency domain, time domain, and other one to be the hybrid domain. So this is the way to study the system. That is the actual system. Experiment with the actual system. Experiment with the model system. So the first thing we have to going to see about a model. So model is the simplified representation or abstraction of reality. So reality is generally too complex to model exactly, whereas mathematical model. So this to be the simplified one. And what is mathematical model? A set of mathematical equations that describe the input-output behavior of a system. What is the model used for? So simulations, prediction or forecasting, prognostics or diagnostics, design or performance evaluation. At the same time, we'll have about the control system design. So we'll have these are the three different things over there. So we'll have a black box model, that is only one input and output are known. Internal dynamics are either too complex or unknown. So easily to model. So only one input and output to be known over there. So we'll have a internal dynamics and easy to model. Whereas gray box model, that is the input and output and some information about the internal dynamics which will be known over there. Comparing it is easier than with the white box model. Whereas white box model, all the parameters will be known. That is what about the internal, what about the output, what about the internal dynamics, everything. So when we are using a white box model, so one should know the complete knowledge of system to derive a white box models over there. So what are the basic elements of electrical systems? So we know that resistance, inductance, capacitance are to be the basic elements of an electrical system. So so this is the symbol of a resistor. So we know that we'll be applying our Ohm's law. So the denotation will be by means of an R. So Ohm's law is nothing but an V is equivalent to I into R. Okay, this time domain expressing relating voltage and current for the resistor which is given by the Ohm's law. So VR of t is equivalent to IR of t into an R. So the Laplace transform of the above equation, that is which is equivalent to VR of S is equivalent to IR of S into your R value. So basic elements of electrical systems. So the time domain which is expressing releasing voltage or the current for the capacitor which is given by. So Vc of t is equivalent to 1 by C of integral Ic of t into dt. Whereas in the case of a Laplace transform of the above equation, so Vc of S is equivalent to 1 by Cs of Ic of S over omega. Okay, and the basic elements of electrical system, the time domain expressing relating voltage and current for the inductor is given as, so VL of t is equivalent to L into DIL of t of dt. So the Laplace transform of the above equation is given as VL of S is equivalent to L into S of IL of S over on it. So this is the relations between voltage current and current voltage relations. So we'll have a resistor. So we'll have a symbol voltage current relations and current voltage relation. VR of t is equivalent to IR of t into R. IR of t is equivalent to VR of t divided by R. So capacitor 1 by C with the integration of IC of t into dt. So C into dVC by dt voltage over. Inductor L into DIL by dt. So inductance integration of VL of t divided by dt is over there. So the two-port network which is shown in the following figure, which has the input voltage and V naught at the output voltage. So we have to find the transfer function of the network. So I of t R, which plus 1 by C of integration of I of t into dt. So 1 by C of integration of I of t into dt. So we have to take the Laplace transform of both the equations, which consider initial conditions to 0. So when you are rearranging both the equations, VI of S is equivalent to I of S into R plus 1 by Cs of an integration of IS. So V naught of S is equivalent to 1 by Cs into the I of S value. So we by rearranging both all these equations, Vy of S is equivalent to I of S into R plus 1 by Cs. So Cs into V naught of S is equivalent to I of S. So example, I of S in equation on the left, Vi of S is equivalent to I of S of R plus 1 by Cs. So Cs of V naught of S into V is equivalent to I of S over there. So Cs of V naught of S R plus 1 by Cs. So which is equivalent to 1 by Cs of R plus 1 by Cs over on it. So 1 by 1 plus RCS. So system has one pole at this value. So we'll example we'll have. So 1 plus RCS equal to 0. Of S is equivalent to minus 1 by RC. So with the value of poles equivalent to minus 3. So system has one pole at 1 by 1 plus RCS. So upper S is equivalent to minus 1 by RC. Therefore, 1 by RC is equivalent to minus 3. If R is equivalent to 1, op amp and PID controller. So we'll have about that op amp. We know that operational amplifiers in the sense, so we'll have a input voltage. So we have a voltage terminal, inverting and non-inverting terminal, and the feedback resistance and output voltage. So since the current flows into the operational amplifier is a negligible one. Okay, ba? So EI minus E dash divided by with respect to the R1, which is equivalent to E dash minus E naught divided by R2. So E naught is equivalent to K of E2 minus E1. So by the value of E2 is equivalent to 0. If K is greater than 10 to the power of 5, so E1 approximately is equal to 0 and E dash is approximately is equivalent to 0. So whereas EI by R1 is equivalent to minus E naught divided by R2, and so E naught by EI is equivalent to minus R2 by R1. So this is the textbook we can refer about the PID controller. Okay. So by this, what we can do it over on it Abhina. So the basic thing we should remember of it in electrical systems. The basic are to be the mass, there is the inertia, inductance, and the resistance over on it. Okay. So we have to replace our electrical systems with respect to the pole and additional to the other systems. Okay. And when you are saying about over that, so this is the best example what we'll be having over there. So when you are writing this equation, see over here, this is the two-port network. So Vi of t is equivalent to I of t into R plus 1 by C of integration of I of t into dt. So this is which is by using a Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, and which is in a closed loop equation. So we'll be writing the Vi of t. The output equations, whereas V naught of t is equivalent to 1 by C of integration of I of t into dt. So Vi of t is equivalent to I of t with respect to R plus 1 by C of integration of I of t into dt. Whereas V naught of t, that is output voltage, which is equivalent to 1 by C of integration of I of t into dt. While you are taking a Laplace transform on both the sides, we have taken Laplace transform. That is, we have to conform into an S notation. So considering initial conditions, all this to be 0. So V I of S into R plus 1 by Cs of integration of this value will be as I of S. Similarly, out of S equivalents to V naught of S is equivalent to 1 by Cs of integration of I of S. So while rearranging all these equations, so Vi of S is equivalent to I of S into R plus 1 by Cs, and Cs into V naught of S is equivalent to I of S over on it. So this substitute in this equations on left. So Vi of S is equivalent to I of S of R plus 1 by Cs. So Cs of V naught of S into R plus 1 by Cs. So V naught by Vi is equivalent to 1 by Cs of R plus 1 by Cs. So we'll divide this equation. So this is the way to represent your equations with respect to the value of your poles and the thing. Okay, this is the way to represent your electrical systems. Okay, the remaining thing that we can see in the next class. Thank you.